You see here, Ron Sparks and Mark Holata, the age different, 8 years older for Ron Sparks. Not only is Holata very athletic, he's a lot younger. Will he be able to wear down Ron Sparks?
$100,000 and a world title shot versus Cole Conrad goes to the winner of this 8-man tournament. Quarterfinal number 1, the bell and round number 1.
You see them talking to each other. So many of these guys, the nicest guys we've ever seen. They're heavyweights, they hit hard, but they have a lot of respect for one another.
Mark Holata is in the gray trunks. Ron Sparks is in the black and red trunks. Gabe Barahona is the referee. Big left hand by Sparks. Sparks told us that he has really been working to improve his ground game, doing a lot of no-gi jiu-jitsu, but he says, first and foremost, I am a banger. I want to keep this fight standing. Sparks began kickboxing at the age of 7, began Muay Thai at the age of 14. Holata said that he wants to get inside the power of Sparks, take this fight to the ground where he feels he has a major advantage.
I like what they're doing already, throwing punches in bunches, good combinations from both guys. Not just throwing one shot, good left hook by Holata.
Lead left hook there by Holata. And the inside kick by Mark Holata. Sparks has fought in K1, that in 2009. Sparks very comfortable for a big man who walks at 275 pounds with throwing a lot of kicks. Big shots there, Holata knocking, he's down.
That's
the
it.
end coming here, and that is it. Just like that, Ron Sparks is through to the semifinal round.
Wow.
Sit out, sit out.
Not only power, that's what we expected, but sharp, tight combinations. It was 1, 2, 3, and then 2 left hooks. It wasn't just one shot that rocked him. It was a nice, fluid combination. You see here, jab, right, and then the left hook caught him, and then another left hook. 5 punches, and that ground and pound was just icing on the cake because he was done. That left hook dropped him. That right hand, he is out. Those last 2 punches, totally unnecessary. You see here the reach advantage for Eric Prindle, 4 inches for a guy who prides himself on his boxing. That's an important advantage to have.
Let's fight.
Round number 1.
Who's gonna start landing that jab? Who's gonna set the range? That's what I'm looking for early in this fight.
Abe Wagner is in the white trunks. Eric Prindle is in the blue and black trunks. Jason Herzog is the referee.
You see Abe Wagner already trying to stay light on his feet.
Wagner is a huge heavyweight, 6'4", 247.
Oh, good right hand by Prindle.
No weight cut for Wagner. Prindle, 6'4", cut down from 300 pounds to weigh in yesterday at 265.5 pounds. This is just the 2nd heavyweight fight for Prindle. His other 7 pro MMA fights have been in the super heavyweight division.
Abe Wagner does not want to stand in front of Prindle. Wants to use his angle, his motion. Getting on the ground isn't a bad idea either.
The kick thrown by Prindle was caught by Wagner. Now Wagner in side control.
It's a great place to make a guy as small as you are. Put weight on him, take the energy out of him, take away that strength.
Wagner's quote to us about Prindle on the ground was that he has no idea what he is doing.
Now is his chance to prove it. Those are big words, but now he's on top. He's got to prove that.
Tight side control. Wagner in position now, throwing a short left hand. Now looking to hook the leg. Stepping over in the mount. That was slick.
Full mount. Prindle's trying to push him off, but that's not how you get out of this position. Can't bench press a guy off you.
Prindle, you see, holding his man tight, chest to chest.
I see the wide base with the hands. Abe Wagner knew he was going to do that.
Big shots from the full mount thrown by Wagner.
Now Eric's turning, giving up his back. He's got to explode up now. And he does it. Now he's on top.
Powering out by Eric Prindle. And now Wagner closes guard.
Well, not the most technical escape I've ever seen, but it worked. Now let's see if Abe Wagner knows what he's doing. It's not easy to use your jiu-jitsu with a giant on top of you.
Prindle on top. Just misses with that right hammer fist. Taking left to the body.
Don't kick him in the head. You're good, let's go. You guys are good.
Look at the sportsmanship from Prindle.
Oh, Abe Wagner threw an up kick that kind of grazed his head, and he apologized. Prindle said, nah, it's all right, let's keep going.
Prindle, so incredibly nice. He said, I always want to win, but I never, ever want to hurt my opponents. I think that hurts. Prindle also said that it's really important that every single fan of mixed martial arts perceives him first and foremost as a really nice person. That includes his opponent. Saying that, he still wants to blast out his opponent.
It's a strange mix of qualities. See Wagner walking his guard up. It's going to be hard to get anything here.
It's actually the go-go plot of position. Bloody nose by Prindle.
I don't know, they're talking, might be complaining about something. I don't know what it is.
Big hammer fist now from Eric Prindle. Prindle using all of his weight.
Wagner trying to get the armbar.
Trying to go belly down on the armbar.
He is really cranking it. He has to walk over, and that's what Prindle does.
Oh, that's a great escape by Prindle. Back in the top position now for Wagner. Back and forth we go.
Watch the face. There we go. He's up.
Wagner wants Prindle to stand.
Well, I'm surprised by this. I think Wagner had the better ground game, yet he chose to stand up or let Eric Prindle stand back up and continue striking on the feet.
Kick by Prindle. Kick answers by Wagner. Knee by Wagner. Final minute of a very entertaining and exciting round number one of this second heavyweight tournament quarterfinal. Wide left hand. Straight left hand by Prindle. That's his best punch of the round. Now Wagner on his bicycle. Push kick there by Prindle. Wagner counters back with a 1-2. Then the knee just misses.
Good right hand. Oh, he's rocked.
Prindle is hurt.
Good uppercut. Abe Wagner trying to finish this fight.
Wagner looking to finish in the closing seconds. Under a half minute remaining in round one. Windmill left.
Prindle's still throwing back, but he is hurt.
An amazing round from these two big heavyweights. Blood coming out of both nostrils. Prindle bleeding heavily out of his nose.
Problem is Prindle's letting his hands fall.
Final seconds of a really good first
knee.
Huge knees now that Prindle misses the right hand. Great round.
Good. Not finishing. We're on to round two.
Round number two of this second heavyweight tournament quarterfinal. Ron Sparks is already through to the last four. Three judges scoring cage side for the state of Louisiana. And as always, Jimmy, you have the unofficial scorecard.
I have it 10-9 for Abe Wagner. I thought he hurt Eric Prindle with those shots. Obviously spent time on top in full mount. I thought he took that first round 10-9.
Abe Wagner is in the white trunks. Eric Prindle is in the blue and black trunks. Abe Wagner came to MMA from football. Played at the NCAA Division II level at Michigan Tech, where he was a linebacker. Prindle came to MMA from amateur boxing. 10 years in the United States Army, served in the Special Forces, and a 5-time All-Army boxing champion.
And that was a great first round, one of the best heavyweight rounds in recent memory. Good left hand.
Big shots from Prindle. Both fighters hurt their opponent and were hurt by their opponent in round one. Clubbing left hand there. Partial hook thrown by Prindle, and it landed flush. Outside kick by Prindle.
A big question is going to be who has the cardio now after a very tough first round. It's nice having all that muscle if you're Eric Prindle, but it burns a lot of oxygen.
You're fine. Keep fighting, fighter. You gotta
I
fight.
think he's complaining about a groin shot. Nice knee to the head.
Good uppercut there on the inside by Wagner. Then Prindle missed with the counter.
Good right hand shot to the gut. I think Wagner was complaining that it was a groin shot.
I just read the pro wrestling promo, Jimmy. These two would make most pro wrestlers look tiny.
Oh, they certainly would. These are giants.
Again, Wagner, 6'4", weighed in at 247.5 pounds. Prindle, 6'4", weighed in at 265.5 pounds. Cut down for this fight from his walk-around weight of 300 pounds.
Now those leg kicks are doing a lot of damage. Wagner's not checking them. They're going to affect his movement if he keeps taking them on the thigh.
Body lock held by Prindle. Applying the pressure. Prindle now fishing for the outside trip. Big knee! Knee right back to the body, then a clubbing right hook and an overhand right. Counter right on the inside by Wagner. Chopping thigh kick there, then the 1-2, then the left hook.
Now both these guys just throwing everything they have. Good left hook.
Clubbing left
That hurt
by
Wagner.
Wagner is wobbled.
He is hurt. Oh, good left hand on the head.
Prindle looking to finish with the bombs.
He might be out. He might be out on his feet, Sean, or out on the ground now. Full mount. He's in big trouble.
Prindle senses the finish. Wagner playing all defense. Prindle now going for a side choke. Couldn't get it.
Oh, that was not a good idea. He needs to sit up and use his position to strike.
Wagner out the back door, but Prindle deftly pounces into side control.
He had full mount.
Reverse hammer fist there by Prindle.
Gave it up looking for a submission. I don't think that was a good idea. Now going for the Americana.
For the key lock indeed, Jimmy. Has the figure four.
He is strong enough to finish this. It's not a real technical submission. It takes a lot of power, and that's what he has.
Prindle looking to crank on the key lock and slipping his way out. Nicely done by Abe Wagner.
Problem is he had Abe Wagner hurt. All this time on the ground is giving Abe Wagner a chance to clear those cobwebs and get back into this fight.
More shots with the left hand now from side control by Eric Prindle.
I think it's a better idea. Get some space and land some strikes.
Wagner on his knees, posturing up.
Has an anaconda locked up. Does he know how to use it?
Prindle looking to roll into the anaconda, let it go.
He had Abe Wagner seriously hurt there.
Wagner on his knees and bullied back down. Wagner now looking for an ankle lock.
Oh, you see Prindle trying to counter footlock. I don't think that's a good idea.
Both men torquing. How often do you see an ankle lock being answered by an ankle lock?
All the time. Problem is your opponent has a head start on you. If you're countering ankle locking, your opponent has a half-second head start, and you wouldn't go for it if you didn't know it.
Prindle stepping over.
Now he's in heel hook position.
Back and forth we go. Closing seconds of round two. Cranking now is Abe Wagner looking to finish before the bell.
Only a few seconds left. Will he get it? I don't think he will.
Another great round.
All his weight on it, but it gave him time to clear the cobwebs, and he stayed in this fight.
Into our third and final round of this second heavyweight tournament quarterfinal. The winner through to the semifinal round. The winner of this tournament earns a check for $100,000 and a world title shot versus Cole Conrad. Jimmy, how do you see this fight thus far?
I have it 19-19. I gave Prindle that last round. 10-9. I think this fight is up for grabs. It's all about this third round.
Abe Wagner's in the white trunks. Eric Prindle is in the blue and black trunks.
You heard Abe Wagner's corner in between rounds saying, you're one round apiece. You gave that round away. You need this round, and I completely agree. It's good advice.
Swing and a miss with the left hook there by Prindle, and he stumbles off balance. Push kick there by Prindle.
Prindle's really impressive with his kicks. He has a boxing background, but his leg kicks look sharp. That push kick there was effective as well.
Wagner said the key to victory was to stick and move.
Oh, nice knee.
Prindle said that he had to get off on the right hand. He almost got off
nailed
on the left there.
Hook again.
Be sure to follow Bellator's founder and CEO, Bjorn Rebney, on Twitter @BjornRebney. Outside kick there by Prindle. Not a lot on that. Right uppercut there by Wagner. Not a lot on that. Both men have given a beating and taken a beating here. Still a lot of fighting to go if we make it through.
And Eric Prindle is claiming the center. He's keeping Abe Wagner backed up against the fence.
Shot in the sprawl. Prindle trying to take this sprawl into side control. Wagner posturing on his hip.
Man, this is where you do not want to be against a bigger, stronger fighter like Eric Prindle.
Short, effective hammer fist there by Prindle. Warning by referee Jason Herzog to Prindle for punching the back of the head.
The problem is when he turns his head like that, it becomes a shot to the back of the head. Now, Abe Wagner said he doesn't know what he's doing on the ground, but you don't have to know what you're doing to keep a guy there. Oh, good right hand.
It's a huge right hand thrown by Prindle. Prindle said, ground and pound over subs is my game on the ground. Trying to get the knee on the belly. Almost in a front face lock position now is Eric Prindle playing offense here. It's Wagner on the ground, trying to spin, still playing defense. Prindle right back in the side control. More hammer fist now with the right hand by Prindle.
All Prindle has to do here is stay busy. Keep the referee from standing up, land those short shots, and ice this round. Doesn't need a lot of technique on the ground, doesn't have to do anything crazy.
See Wagner getting the knee, getting the leg up high, trying to hold Prindle from stepping over. Prindle looks fairly content though in side control, throwing those right hammer fists, Jimmy, just like that.
If you're in good position, stay there. Number one rule in Jiu-Jitsu, I also believe in MMA. If you're in good position, stay there. Don't get crazy, go for submission you don't know.
Short little left there by Prindle.
Oh, good right hand. This guy does not need a lot of distance to throw sharp shots.
And Prindle told us that's his money punch. Standing or on the ground, it's the right hand.
You know, they're only a few feet in front of his Sean, and you can feel him, man. Those are hard shots. He's not winding up. He's not getting a lot of distance, but they are very powerful.
Prindle trying to step over.
But this is what I'm talking about. Don't go nuts for something you don't know. He's in a good arm triangle position now, stepping over for the mount. Good job.
Full mount achieved by Eric Prindle.
He let go of the head and arm, just went straight for the mount. Keep it simple.
Looking for the full ground and pound. Oh, those are vicious left hands. Referee Jason Herzog taking a really close look. Prindle now looking for a rear naked choke.
He's not in good position for a rear naked choke here.
Just a chin lock, but that's a powerful chin lock.
It is, unless he can just power it, or Abe Wagner is very, very tired.
Prindle really squeezing on this chin lock.
Then he lost this position last time he went for this. This time he's not committed to it. Good idea.
Final seconds of this fight. Prindle still in full mount and looking to finish. Big left hand.
And Abe Wagner's in a lot of trouble. He needs to do something now. Only 20 seconds left in this fight.
Wagner trying to sit up and through. More shots. Wagner trying to get the bigger man off of him, just like that. And he does. Oh, that was slick by Abe Wagner. Now Wagner looking for ground and pound of his own. That's a dynamic heavyweight fight, Jimmy.
An outstanding fight, and we go all the way through three very hard rounds. These guys fought their guts out for 15 minutes.
A great 3 rounds, a great 15 minutes from Abe Wagner and Eric Prindle. When we return, we will learn which one of these two fighters is through to the semifinals.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the decision, we'll go to your judges' scorecards. All 3 judges, Joe Ancona, Jordan Bass, and Gabe Barahona, all scored the fight exactly the same, 29-28. All for the winner by unanimous decision, earning his place in the semifinal round of the heavyweight tournament, the American Soldier, Eric Prindle.
The U.S. Army veteran Eric Prindle is now 8-1 in his pro MMA career.
Look at these two heavyweights. The reach advantage for Zach Jensen, 4.5 inches. I think that's going to be very important. Keep Ivanov at a distance.
The winner through to the Final Four to join Ron Sparks and Eric Prindle, who have already advanced tonight. Round number 1.
How is Zach Jensen going to start? He usually starts guns blazing. We'll see if he's true to form tonight.
Zach Jensen is in the blue trunks. Blagoy Ivanov is in the white trunks. Gabe Barahona is the referee.
I like that kick in the beginning, showing him he's got that in his back pocket. Oh,
nice left hand, and another left hand by Ivanov.
He's got him hurt.
Outside trip.
And that's all Sambo right there. They have good
Stepping
throws.
over into full mount is the Bulgarian Blagoy Ivanov.
This is not where Jensen wanted to be.
Body lock held on the bottom by the American Zach Jensen.
You see the pink wraps on the gloves. Breast cancer awareness is what that is for.
Ivanov told us, Jimmy, if I get Jensen to the ground, I'm using my Sambo, I'm going for the leg locks.
Well, hard to leg lock from here, but great for ground and pound and arm bars. Let's see what he goes for.
Half guard now held by Jensen.
Bottom position is hard to use as a heavyweight, period, but I think Ivanov has a serious advantage here on the ground with the submission game.
Half guard still held by Jensen. Ivanov short left hand. Jensen now to the body lock, we're playing defense.
You see that instep, the left instep of Ivanov pushing down on the thigh. He's looking to pass here. So Jensen powers his way out. Let's see what Jensen does with this top position.
All right, gentlemen, let's work.
Ivanov backs off. Jensen walks at 290 pounds. Weighed in yesterday for this bout, 265 pounds. Ivanov, no weight cut, weighed in at 244 pounds. He said, I will use my quickness and my movement to defeat my bigger opponent.
Wow, another good right hook. Jensen is getting caught over the top.
Left hand there, then a right. Jensen misses with the right.
Man, Ivanov is just a better boxer. You can see it already. Every shot is landing right on the button.
Big shots by Ivanov.
This isn't going to go much longer if he keeps taking shots like that.
Ivanov training in Las Vegas, moving from his native Sofia, Bulgaria, training for this fight in this tournament. He said the main focus of his training is to improve his striking.
Well, it's been working. Those are tight, sharp punches he's throwing.
Jensen felt that he could use his Greco-Roman wrestling experience to counter the sambo throws of Blagoy Ivanov. Jensen was both a wrestler and a football player at the NCAA Division I level at Northern Illinois University. Ivanov started judo and sambo at the age of 7.
Oh, good right hand. This is going to be stopped soon. That's a bad shot. He's
Those
hurt.
are huge shots now. Ivanov looking to finish. Jensen swinging right back. Spinning back kick by Jensen. That was audacious.
He's got a chin, but he's throwing desperation punches. He's getting beat up in there. Every one of those shots was right on target, just like that straight left.
Head kick there, partially blocked, but thrown by Ivanov. Now it's Jensen coming forward.
And Jensen just doesn't have any answer for this boxing attack other than to keep coming forward.
Outside kick by Jensen. Had a slight smirk on his face there, Jimmy, as he came forward.
I guess his strategy here might be, hey, just let Ivanov punch himself out, because he so far cannot deal with these hands. Another straight left right on the button. Ivanov cannot miss.
Big knee there from the Bulgarian. Final minute of round number 1.
And Ivanov looks winded.
Blagoy Ivanov landing some huge shots in round 1, and still Jensen comes forward. Throws a right of his own. Big right hand by Ivanov. That was about 6 feet in front of our commentary position, and we heard that land, Jimmy.
That right hand over the top is just murdering Jensen.
These are phenomenal shots by Ivanov, and still, just like that in the forehead with the straight right, Zach Jensen comes forward.
He's just walking right into these shots. Ivanov has to be wondering what's it going to take to drop this guy.
Action, gentlemen, action.
These are some of those, wow, beautiful right hook over the top.
This looks like Rocky Balboa versus Ivan Drago. I'm not sure who is who, though. It's just crazy big shots. Push kick from Jensen. Huge, huge strikes in an electrifying round number 1.
They're all
right,
landing
round
right
2,
on the
let's go.
button, and Zach Jensen is still here in round 2.
Round number 2, heavyweight tournament quarterfinal number 3. An amazing opening round. Jimmy, how did you see it?
I'm going to give a very rare 10-8 to Ivanov. He just teed off on him, threw him, got the mount, pure domination.
I thought you would, actually. I thought you would score that 10-8, and you did. Zach Jensen, the American, is in the blue trunks. Blagoy Ivanov, the Bulgarian, is in the white trunks.
They are right in front of us. Jensen trying to put Ivanov up against the fence. Feel that weight. Got to take some how can I say it, some energy out of those punches. Got to wear him down a little bit, because right now he's getting hit with very sharp shots. Beautiful outside trip.
Outside trip. Again, Ivanov started judo and sambo in his native Bulgaria at the age of 7. That's classic judo and sambo. Ivanov winning in the heavyweight division the 2008 Combat Sambo World Championships in Russia.
They're trying to lock up a key lock now. Trying to get that right arm of Zach Jensen. He's really cranking on it, but Jensen, I think, staying composed. He's got to pull it in a little bit tighter. Jensen's trying to use this space to get out. Now giving up full mount.
Full mount now. Ivanov really cranking on the submission.
Looks like Cole Conrad, Neil Grove, almost a replay of that situation. Trying to put all his weight into this submission.
Jensen, does he have his hand in tap position with the left hand? Not tapping.
Ivanov just cranking with everything he's got. Jensen gets out.
Still though, Ivanov in full mount, but great submission defense, or at least submission escape by Jensen. Jensen almost going for a can opener from the bottom, just trying to keep his man close. Jensen said of Ivanov in his Combat Sambo World Championship in 2008, he said, from what I saw, he looks like the world champion of sparring to me. Because in Combat Sambo, you're on a mat, you wear a gi jacket, you wear amateur boxing headgear, and you wear shin pads. Jensen said, I'm not impressed.
I wonder if he's impressed now, because he is taking a beating. Ivanov now looks like he's going for the guillotine. Jensen trying to push and get out of it.
Jensen bullies his way back.
Oh, he's in trouble now. He might be out.
Tight.
He's out. He's out.
Jensen's out cold. Technical submission win for Blagoy Ivanov, just like that.
And what will be highlighted but the weight. A tremendous advantage for Neil Grove, and he transfers that into his punches. He knows how to use that weight effectively. Has a lot of power in his shots.
Jason Herzog is the referee. The bell in round number 1.
You see the pink gloves on Jason Herzog's hands for breast cancer awareness. I think it's a good look for him. I think he should keep it.
The American Mike Hayes is in the white trunks. The South African by way of England, Neil Grove, is in the black trunks.
See already Mike Hayes trying to move, trying to angle.
Chopping kick there as he stepped in by Grove. Kick right back on the hip.
Neil Grove has very powerful kicks, very heavy legs. We saw against Alexei Olenek, threw a kick, ended up being a knee, and just knocked Olenek senseless.
Neil Grove is emphatic in saying that he does not view MMA as scoring points. He views it as finishing opponents as quickly as possible.
11 wins, 11 knockouts. He lives that philosophy when he fights.
Outside kick by Hayes.
Neil Grove, you can tell right now, looking for an opening. He's trying to time that shot. You can see here, looking at Mike Hayes, trying to size up that opening.
Grove feinting with the kick.
That's going to be important. He's going to get Mike Hayes overreacting to that leg kick if he can land a few. Use him to set up his hands.
Hayes pumping the jab, nowhere close. Kick by Hayes just missed.
And Neil Grove with his chin very high.
Grove missing with that partial left hook. Hayes said that he feels Grove holds his chin too high and his hands too low and is too wide and wild with his punches. All areas that Hayes feels that he can exploit.
Yeah, but he's got to get in to exploit those weaknesses. He has to get inside. That's not easy to do.
That's a powerful kick by Grove.
He's not going to be able to touch Neil Grove at this range. Fighting at this distance is all Neil Grove.
Last October in Kansas City, Missouri, Grove losing via first-round submission versus Cole Conrad in Bellator's inaugural heavyweight tournament. After that loss, Grove focused heavily on his ground game, worked with Josh Barnett and Fabricio Verdum, and he said, first and foremost, I'm still a striker in this sport. I look for the knockout.
I'm training at Reign MMA and HB Ultimate down in Southern California. Guys like Mark Munoz, Fabricio Verdum, Razor Rod McCullough, Tiki Gojin, all those guys down there. They're working on all aspects of his game, especially his grappling at Reign.
He's just spun out of danger. Grove with the kick.
Yeah, both guys seem to be waiting for the other one to come in and counter.
It's Grove taking a backward step, then throws the kick. Grove just catching that right hand.
Yeah, he saw that coming a mile away. The problem with this range is that it favors Neil Grove, who's much taller. Not a huge reach discrepancy, 78 inches to 77. Of course, Neil Grove a slight advantage, but he's a lot taller.
Grove at 6'6", Hayes at 6'4". And again, Grove weighing in at 265.5 pounds, cutting down from his walk-around weight of 280.
Oh, nice stiff jab, caught him coming in.
Hayes, no weight cut on the scale, 228 pounds. Grove now looking to pounce. Body lock by Hayes. Grove just bullying down his man. Both fighters back to their feet.
Good wizard by Neil Grove. You can tell he's been working on his wrestling.
Both fighters back to the center of the Bellator cage. Now it's Grove trying to pump the jab.
Well, he's doing more than pumping it. He's stepping jab. He's really throwing it out there. Grove finding his range with that left hand finally.
Closing stages of round number 1.
Being a little hesitant with that right hand. Good push kick.
Push kick by Grove indeed, Jimmy. Hayes on his bicycle, circling to his left. Can get through with that overhand right.
I like how Grove is claiming the center, but he's not chasing Mike Hayes.
Push kick by Hayes, that missed the mark. The end of round 1. Grove wants to keep this fight standing despite all of his groundwork. Round number 2. And Jimmy, how do you see this fight thus far?
At 10-9, Neil Grove, he landed the more effective strikes in that first round. Don't think he had Mike Hayes hurt really, but certainly landed more effective shots.
In the midst of training for this fight, Neil Grove's wife, Emmeline, gave birth to their second child. Baby girl Khaleesi, born September 23rd, joining big brother Ethan. The Grove family very nervous, watching back home in England. Hayes didn't commit to that kick.
Well, one thing he did, he also looked down before he threw it. He gave Neil Grove advance warning. That's how Neil Grove got out of the way.
The American Mike Hayes is in the white trunks. The South African, who now lives in England, Neil Grove, is in the black trunks.
Spinning back kick, don't see that too often.
Not much for referee Jason Herzog to do thus far in this fight, Jimmy. Jimmy, how do you see this fight thus far?
I definitely see it 10-9 for Neil Grove so far. It's just Mike Hayes hasn't mastered the range yet. He hasn't gotten a comfort zone, trying to find his way in and hasn't found it.
Grove keeping his hands low. See, punching into the palm of his own right hand with his left.
I'm surprised Neil Grove not trying to initiate very much. Still playing that counter-punching game, waiting for Mike Hayes to come in. Not a lot of jabs, and that's a good tool if you're the taller guy. Keep that jab in the shorter man's face, and so far he's not doing it.
A leg kick there by Hayes, then Grove answers with a low leg kick. Grove trying to get off with the left hand, the straight jab.
This crowd, though, they have had a night full of knockouts. They're not going to be real tolerant of a counter-punching battle between two big guys. They're a little bit spoiled tonight, Sean.
Body kick by Hayes. Chopping leg kick by Grove. A bit more explosive from the South African there. He's going to the body, partially landed with the right. Thigh kick there by Mike Hayes. Hayes' kicks have been really high on the thigh and on the hip.
That would be somebody else's head. Just throwing that out there, Sean. Neil Grove, though, it's a leg in the thigh.
Closing in on 2 minutes remaining around number 2. Jimmy, are you surprised that we're still fighting?
Not that we're still fighting, but that Neil Grove hasn't been a little bit more aggressive. I think Mike Hayes is having trouble with the range, but Neil Grove hasn't really committed, tried to go in there and look for the knockout yet. That surprises me.
Jimmy, why do you think we're seeing both fighters being relatively tentative thus far?
I don't know. It could be the fact that Neil Grove thinks he's being successful so far. I am giving him rounds, but he may think, hey, you know, I'm winning this fight. No need to do anything different. Maybe the movement of Mike Hayes is throwing him off a little bit. Mike is on his bike, still trying to angle, going in and out. And Neil Grove may be unprepared for that. I don't know why he's been throwing more jabs, though.
Stiff left hand there by Grove.
This is the guy who got to the finals last time on 2 first-round knockouts. Started off explosively in both those fights. But both fighters kind of came at it. Mike Hayes is angling, going in and out. I don't know if he expected that strategy.
Another high kick there thrown by Hayes. You can see Grove just waiting to get off. You can see Hayes waiting to counter strike.
Problem is, I think it's hurting him in this round. Mike Hayes, the much busier fighter. Neither guy has landed any great strikes, but Mike Hayes a little bit busier now. Neil Grove getting aggressive.
Grove went for the outside trip and could not find it. To the final minute now of round number 2.
Nice left hook.
Head kick there by Hayes. That backed up Neil Grove, and now he comes forward.
I don't get why Mike Hayes is backing out the way he is. If he's landed that high kick and thinks he can move in, that's where he's going to be successful, is on the inside against a taller guy, but he's backing out again.
Good push kick a moment ago by Neil Grove. Hayes coming forward.
It may seem counterintuitive, but against a big guy, you want to be close. Don't want to play on the outside. And that's where Mike Hayes has been for most of this fight.
Grove now looking to pounce.
None of those strikes landing.
The end of round number 2. Mike Hayes versus Neil Grove. And on to round number 3 we go. The winner of this fight through to the semifinals. The winner of this tournament receives a check for $100,000 and a title shot versus Bellator's reigning and undefeated world heavyweight champion Cole Conrad. 3 judges scoring cage side from the state of Louisiana. Jimmy, of course, on your unofficial card, how do you see it?
Well, I have it tied up. I gave Mike 300 Hayes that last round, basically based on the fact that he finished strong and he's been moving in and out well. And Neil Grove didn't land many effective strikes in that round. It looks like he was waiting on 300 Hayes. 300 Hayes being the aggressor. I gave him that last round 10-9.
Mike Hayes is in the white trunks. Neil Grove is in the black trunks.
And Neil Grove could potentially let this fight slip away if he doesn't get more aggressive.
Grove trying to do just that, get more aggressive now and letting go with big shots, and Hayes pulls back out.
Oh, nice cut under the eye of Mike Hayes.
Grove trying to open up now.
Now
Big leg kick by Grove, and Grove now pouncing. Big knee by Neil Grove, and another knee from the tie clinch. And a takedown by Mike Hayes, and into side control. Great flurry there, great sequence.
I think he may have been thinking the same thing I was, that he can't let this fight slip away. Got a lot more aggressive quickly.
Grove now trying to cage walk.
The question is here is, what can Mike Hayes do on top? He's got a lot of time.
Hayes is cut above the right eye. The blood on Neil Grove's body is courtesy of Mike Hayes.
We saw against Alexei Oleinik, he's quite a bleeder. One of the bloodiest fights I've ever seen.
Hayes now into the north-south. You see Grove from the bottom holding on. Under 3 minutes now in this third and final round.
So you have to ask yourself is, what has Neil Grove picked up in the way of his groundwork?
Nice turn there by Mike Hayes.
Well, Mike Hayes wants to keep him down. Neil Grove has to get up, and he has to get up now.
Short hammer fist with the right hand by Hayes. Again, Hayes felt that he had a sizable advantage on the ground versus Neil Grove.
And he has one hook in. Neil Grove turning, going. Looks like he's going for a leg lock, trying to straighten the leg out, but he's not in knee bar position.
Jimmy, I think Grove was indeed thinking knee bar there.
Got both hooks in now. Neil Grove in a lot of trouble.
Grove now covering up, playing defense and rolling. He's thinking rear naked choke from this position. Short left hand, another left hand.
He's not doing a lot from this position.
Hayes now looking to lock up a rear naked choke, but in a bad angle.
Now that is just not deep enough.
He's lost the hook.
He let that hook slip out. Bad move for Mike Hayes.
Grove now trying to turn to top position. Hayes stuck against the base of the fence and in open guard.
Wow, he had very good position, just did not do enough with it. Finds himself on the bottom. That's where he does not want to be against Neil Grove.
He's trying to shrimp it stuck against the base of the Bellator cage fence. He's still in open guard. Grove with the right hand to the body. You see the cut. It's a mouse that is popped under Hayes' right eye. Grove's trying to let go with this shots. Final minute of this fight. Grove burying in his head, using his considerable weight advantage. Again, Grove weighing in at 265 and a half, Hayes 228 pounds.
Oh, bad move, went for a foot lock. Mike Hayes did the right thing, sat up, now he is on top. He tried that against Jensen, it didn't work. He tried it again, now he's stuck in a key lock.
Hayes looking to finish Grove just how Cole Conrad finished him in the Season 3 final. Via key lock and cracking is Mike Hayes, and Grove slips out. Hammer fist to the body.
Problem is he has his arm trapped under the left leg of Mike 300 Hayes.
Closing seconds of this fight. Hayes trying to step over in the full mount. Left hands from Mike Hayes. The bell in the end of the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the decision, we'll go to your judges' scorecards. Judge Jordan Bass scores the fight 29-28, seeing it for Hayes. Your second judge, Joe Ancona, scores the fight 29-28. He sees it for Grove. Your third and final judge, Gabe Barahona, scores the fight 29-28. For the winner by split decision, now the fourth semifinalist in the heavyweight tournament, Mike 300 Hayes.
He lost a split decision versus Alexei Oleinik in August of last year in Bellator's inaugural heavyweight tournament. And here in Bellator's second ever heavyweight tournament, he wins a split decision.